All right, Coach. Well, let's. I guess the first thing people are looking at is really the durability of this team. How do you think this team is holding up with so many games in such a small window?
Well, hopefully the fact that our guys are tremendously well conditioned. We have Mike Bewley, our strength conditioning coach, does a great job. Really good in terms of recovery in between games. So hopefully, I think that showed during this stretch that we've had. And we were hoping for maybe a little more rest in between the last game and this first round game. But you have to go with it, how it's presented to you, and you have to be excited about it. And we have a travel day right now, and then be able to get in there tomorrow and hopefully play well.
Excitement level. Talk about I guess mentally, that's a tough one to figure out. So close to getting an NCAA berth and yet falling back on the NIT. Where are these guys heading into this tournament?
Well, the one thing is we're playing very well right now, and probably the best thing for us to do is get back on the court and play. You want our guys excited about this opportunity. You want them a little disappointed regarding yesterday and not being able to complete the task. But at the same time, in the big picture, it's important that we bounce back. Our upper class have to do a great job of leading us in terms of just the mental approach of being really fresh and being excited. We're going to play in an unbelievable college basketball environment against a very, very good team, against the 5th leading scorer in the NCAA the entire year. So it's a great task and challenge that is presented to us.
Can you take anything from the run last year? I mean, same tournament. Can you build off of that? Take anything from that?
Well, you would hope that the excitement that we had and the positive impact on the program that last year's 5-game run to the NIT championship had, and what each guy felt at the end of that would be a motivating factor going into this tournament as well. Only 50 teams got bids that did not win their league tournament in terms of at-large bid between the NCAA and the NIT, which is the smallest number ever. So you have to be doing something fairly well in order to get that, and I think we are. And now you need to go out there and prove it on the court against a very, very talented team.
Mentally, your guys seem pretty sharp in Atlantic City. They seemed like this past week, really got into it again.
Well, I think if you look over the last 3 weeks, you win at Charlotte, you win at Duquesne, you come back and play pretty good against Xavier at home. You have one game, the St. Louis game, where we weren't sharp. Tough loss on the road in the last second against George Washington, and then this stretch that we had. So we're playing our best basketball of the season right now. Guys are really moving the ball and sharing the ball. And our defense has been pretty good, and we're rebounding well. And those are always keys. And when you get into the postseason, you're able, hopefully, to do the things that you do well even better. And that's what we're hoping to do.
How tough is a scout like this, where you've got a team that you guys haven't seen at all and don't know a heck of a lot about?
Well, there's, in terms of myself and the staff, wasn't a lot of sleep again last night. Just in terms of pouring over film and getting as much information on this team as you can. And what you have to do is really pinpoint the key issues that you need to take care of in the game. It's a quick one-day turnaround without a practice today, just some film work and getting the guys mentally really aware of what needs to be done to be successful.
You talked about the scoring threat, but what scares you the most, I guess, about Charleston?
Well, the one thing is they're 12-1 at home. It's a mini UD arena. Unbelievable home crowd. The place is going to be rocking. I mean, I think they're a little ticked off over the way the season ended. And they'll be coming in, hungry, and they're very similar to maybe the way we were last year. And they catch a break, they get to play at home, which in terms of the seeding they wouldn't. They'd have to come here and play. So just the emotional aspect of the game with their crowd and so forth, it's going to be a very difficult environment. But in all honesty, it's going to be a fun environment. This time of the year is the funnest time to be playing, and we're just happy that we're still playing.
That is one of those good news, bad news things, because it's great to have the tournament here in your building, but it takes a home game away from it.
Yeah, but it's well worth it, for us and our program and for our city. The whole world is going to be watching. the start of the NCAA tournament. And as I said many times, the whole world's going to be watching Dayton. And that's great for us. And so if that means we need to go on the road and win one game and hopefully continue to play well, then that's the challenge that we face, and I think we'll be up for that.